Have you ever wondered why some people can fast for just 36 hours and still feel energized, mentally sharp, and even healthier than usual? It sounds counterintuitive, right? While for years we've been taught to eat regularly, in small meals throughout the day to maintain strength, modern science is revealing a very different truth. Fasting for 36 hours isn't an extreme trend, nor is it self-harm. On the contrary, for millions worldwide, it's becoming a biological strategy that helps the body regenerate, burn deep fat, and activate healing mechanisms that continuous eating can never reach. When you stop eating for a sufficiently long period, the body is forced to switch to smart survival mode, where each cell begins to clean up waste, repair damage, and optimize energy. Surprisingly, after 24 to 36 hours, many people report feeling less hungry, more mentally alert, and more in control of their bodies than ever before. This is when the deepest benefits of fasting begin to emerge, benefits you would never achieve with just a few hours of fasting or random meal skipping. In this video, we explore why a 36-hour fast might be the best thing you ever do for your health, and what's really happening inside your body when you not eating. This is a phase almost everyone goes through without feeling anything special. But the problem is, the amount of glycogen is very limited. Typically, after only about 12 to 18 hours, these reserves are almost depleted. With no glucose available, the body is forced to find another energy source to survive. It doesn't panic. It doesn't deplete as many people think. On the contrary, the human body has been programmed over hundreds of thousands of years of evolution to cope with the absence of food. The next energy source activated is stored fat, and this shift to a state of intense fat burning is called ketosis. From about 18 to 24 hours of fasting, blood insulin levels drop very low. This is extremely important, because high insulin signals the body to store fat. When insulin drops, the door to burning fat truly opens. At this point, the body begins converting fatty acids into ketones, a much cleaner and more stable form of energy than glucose, especially for the brain. Every time you eat, your body releases insulin. And if you're someone who constantly eats or snacks, you'll never really get a break from high insulin levels. When insulin levels are high, it prevents you from burning fat. But if they remain consistently high, it causes inflammation in the body and, over time, you can become insulin resistant. And those are two major causes of several types of cancer and other diseases. So, once you stop eating long enough and insulin levels begin to drop, your body finally gets the green light to start burning fat for fuel. And that's when the real magic of fasting begins. So, after about 14 hours without eating, you finally finish digesting and processing your last meal. Many people are surprised to find that, after 24 hours, they feel less hungry than before. This is because the hunger hormone ghrelin doesn't increase continuously, but operates in cycles. Once the body has adapted to the state of not eating, the initial intense hunger gradually subsides. Instead, there's a feeling of alertness, lightness, and heightened concentration. But the benefits of a 36-hour fast don't stop at fat burning. One of the most powerful mechanisms activated during this period is called autophagy, the process of cellular self-phagocytosis. This is when cells begin to clean themselves up, destroying and recycling damaged proteins, outdated structures, and even underperforming cells. Simply put, the body is undergoing a thorough internal cleansing. Autophagy isn't new. It has existed in human biology for a long time, but is only strongly activated when the body enters a state of prolonged energy deprivation, something that modern life with constant eating rarely allows to happen. Fasting for 36 hours creates a sufficiently long period of nutritional silence for this mechanism to function profoundly. This is directly related to reduced inflammation, slowing down the aging process, and supporting the prevention of many chronic diseases. When outdated cells are eliminated, new, healthy cells have a better chance to develop. That is why many people feel lighter, have brighter skin, and feel more mentally alert after a long fast. 4.867. One often overlooked but crucial benefit of a 36-hour fast is hormonal re-regulation. In a state of constant eating, especially of high-refined carbohydrates, our hormonal system is constantly stimulated. Insulin, leptin, cortisol fluctuate continuously, causing the body to enter a state of signal disruption. Fasting provides a rare respite, allowing the endocrine system to reset its sensitivity. When insulin sensitivity improves, cells respond better to blood sugar. This is especially significant for people with insulin resistance, pre-diabetes, or those struggling to lose fat despite strict diets. For them, the problem isn't overeating, but rather that the body is no longer responding to signals correctly. Furthermore, during extended fasting, human growth hormone HGH levels increase significantly. HGH plays a vital role in protecting muscle mass, supporting fat burning, and repairing tissue. This is why, if done correctly, a 36-hour fast doesn't cause muscle loss as many people fear. On the contrary, it helps the body use energy more efficiently. But if 24 hours of fasting is all you can do, especially if you're just starting out, the benefits are clearly significant. And if you can fast for 36 hours, that's when even better things happen. At that stage, your brain starts to function differently. People often say they feel more mentally alert or focused. That's because your body doesn't know you're intentionally fasting. From a survival perspective, it assumes food is scarce. As prehistoric humans, when food was hard to find, we needed to be in the most alert state of mind to survive. Our brains had to be alert, and strategic enough to find food. So, after 36 hours without eating, your brain switches to high activity mode. This increases focus and helps the nervous system function more efficiently. So, you may have heard stories about actors fasting before performances for this reason. If you're thinking, that sounds great, but I need coffee in the morning, what can I drink while fasting? You can absolutely have black coffee or tea, but try to avoid cream or sugar. A small amount of calories won't disrupt your fasting process. And something even better than coffee is green tea. The EGCG in green tea helps improve insulin sensitivity and also has some great anti-cancer properties. When you start your day with protein and healthy fats, your blood sugar will rise slowly and steadily, so your insulin will stay low and under control. Plus, you'll feel fuller for longer because protein and fats activate hormones like GLP-1 that signal your brain you're full, and cravings for sugar and carbohydrates later in the day will be significantly reduced. It's no coincidence that many scientists believe that periodic fasting may play a neuroprotective role. Studies show that autophagy and ketosis are linked to reduced oxidative stress and neuroinflammation, factors that contribute to age-related cognitive decline. However, it's important to emphasize that a 36-hour fast is not a magic bullet, nor should it be done indiscriminately. Its true value lies in giving the body enough time to activate deep biological mechanisms that constant eating prevents. When applied at the right frequency and to the right people, it can be a powerful tool for improving overall health, not just weight loss. Fasting for 36 hours also offers an unexpected psychological benefit: restoring control. In modern society, we often eat not because we're hungry, but because of habit, emotion, or the availability of food. The experience of prolonged fasting helps many realize that hunger isn't as dangerous as they once thought, and their bodies are much stronger than they imagined. When you overcome 36 hours without eating, the feeling of accomplishment isn't just physical, but also mental. It creates a shift in how you perceive food, from something that controls you, to something you actively choose. And it is this change that forms the foundation for long-term health. Fasting for 36 hours isn't a test of willpower, but a reminder that the human body is designed to repair itself when given space. In the modern world, where food is readily available and eating is almost constant, we rarely give our bodies the chance to enter a state of deep repair. Prolonged fasting, if done correctly, is the necessary pause for the body to burn fat more efficiently, regenerate cells, balance hormones, and clear up biological signals that have been disrupted for years. However, it's important to understand that a 36-hour fast isn't something you have to do regularly, and certainly not the only path to good health. Its value lies in showing you how resilient your body is to not be constantly dependent on food. For many people, just a few times a month, or even a few times a year, is enough to create a noticeable change in long-term awareness and eating habits. Prepare well, drink plenty of water, replenish electrolytes when needed, and listen to your inner signals. Proper fasting isn't about coercion, but about cooperating with your natural biology. And if you want to learn more about safe fasting, how to break a fast correctly to avoid regaining fat, or how to combine fasting with a healthy lifestyle for maximum effectiveness, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the Vitality Daily Dose channel. Each video on the channel is built on a scientific foundation, simplified so you can apply it to your daily life. Finally, there are some groups of people who need to be especially cautious, or should not attempt a 36-hour fast without medical supervision. These include pregnant or breastfeeding women, people with a history of eating disorders, people who are malnourished, people with serious chronic diseases, people taking medications that affect blood sugar or blood pressure, and those with a very low BMI. In these cases, prolonged fasting can do more harm than good. Health doesn't come from extreme actions, but from proper understanding and appropriate choices.